how's she going today, folks? We got kind of a oddball day of things going on here today. But my father's doing some tile work, and me and Roger are headed up now to give him a little bit of a hand. I'm gonna map the work that he's done on the tiles. He found some clay tile. He found some plug tile. What else did you guys find?
Oh man, we found a lot of stuff in there. So it was a lot of roots. Some trees had to get tore out of the way, and basically we laid some new solids, put some new end pieces in, and some corrugated stuff so that we could get rid of the water.
So I'm gonna map those tile lines with the tractor that's up there. There's a 7200 that's up there on a stone wagon. So I'm gonna map that. I had to pull the 2630 display out of the plant and tractor, and I took the receiver off the 9560. And we're just gonna map them tile lines so that we know where they are, and then we can kind of watch things when we're spreading manure, when it's real muddy and stuff like that, so that we can kind of stay off them so that we're not crushing them. We've done this in the past, and then you can see where the tile line is. If you've got to have, if you got to do maintenance or anything like that, you know right where the tile line is, and you can go right to it. If you want to patch into it, or if you got a problem that occurs. So we're going to run up now. We've got to cut a tree down for my father. We're going to map them tile lines quick, and we'll see what else the day is going to bring us here. I've got to go and get the chopper at some point in time today. They've got that done. We're going to bring that back. I've got to move the corn head out of the way. It's kind of blocking the grain drill in. We're going to put some oats in this year. So we need to get the grain drill out and get on that. Maybe get some chisel plowing done today as well. So we'll have to see what the day brings us, but we're going to try to get after some odds and ends here. Well, we've got that job done, sorta. The guys are spreading manure, and they've got one of the tankers stuck. So we're gonna go back, give them a hand quick, and get that one tanker out. They say it's not stuck too bad, but they don't want to go any farther with it. So we're gonna see what we get into with that. We've got to take the telehandler up. We pull the hose off that goes to the injector, back a smaller spreader underneath the hose that goes to the injector. Offload the tanker, and we'll see if we can't get it out. Hopefully we don't have much trouble, because it can be a little bit of a hassle if they're in real good, but they say it's barely in there. So let's get back there and give them guys a hand. Well, this is the first stuck of 2020 here. Got into it a little bit here. He tried his best to get out of it, but he's got that one side stuck in there pretty good, and we're offloading it onto a smaller spreader. It's pretty greasy up here. Over in there, kind of lays wet right in here, but usually on sod you can kind of stay up. We're offloading it onto the smaller spreader. Couple more loads and we'll have that empty. We're not sure if we're gonna have to hook anything onto it. He hasn't got it worked in at all. He had some trouble right there, backed up, come around over here, and he went as far as he could, and then he stopped. Figured he better get it offloaded before he goes any farther here. They just take the hose that hooks to the injector off of it, and then just raise it up with the chain on the telehandler, and then we can get the spreader underneath it. And that's about the simplest way we have found to get the tanker offloaded. We have taken and backed the smaller spreader underneath the spread plate before. That works as well. He's really not in that bad, but he's just gotten into a spot here that he couldn't manage to get out of. So it's kind of one of them things that you think everything is all right till the bottom falls out. point where that must be about it. And she is basically empty. Alright, we tried driving it out. I don't know if I had gotten any footage of that or not, but that didn't work. They're coming with a 9410 now. It doesn't need much. We've got a short chain. We're just going to hook to the blade mount on the front of the around the front of the tractor. And if it was in any more than it is now, we would hook the cable and the back of the on the drawbar. So this isn't going to take much. Really wasn't in all that bad, really. Just a little greasy on top and just couldn't maintain traction. We've seen just stuck way worse than that, so. Well, we got my father set up there. We got that tree. We got that so that he could move it. So we got that all done. I've got the display set up in the tractor. We're just going to mark these tile lines. And basically, we're just going to drop a flag in and we're just going to draw a line with the tractor. So we got a couple of tile lines that he's done some maintenance on in this field. We're just going to set ourselves up over the top of it. And we're just going to record a line. We are in the specific field that this is, and we'll be able to record this, and it'll be forever shown up in this field. Alright, so we're setting on top of the short little line that he put in, and then it's going to record from where the receiver is on the tractor. So it's just drawing a line See the little black line on the display there, and we'll run the tractor right almost to the end of the outlet. See, that's running a fair amount of water down into the swamp here. So that's basically all there is to that. Get ourselves backed out of here. We'll shut that off, and then that's got a tile line that is run right to the edge of the field. You can see the black line on the display. Okay, so we got a fair amount of water running here out of this swamp, and it runs that way down into a creek here. So we've got a new outlet that they put in yesterday, and that one is right next to an old one there. And then we mark all of our tiles with a metal, they're just a metal post is all, and then we slide just a piece of corrugated tile over the top of that, so when the guys are picking stones or anything, they don't dump a load of stone on top of our outlet. We've been doing that for quite a few years now, and it kind of lets us know where our outlets are. So we're going to mark the other field, and then I've got to go pick up Sarah and Andrew. They're chisel plowing, so we're going to run over and grab them guys in a few minutes here once we get done with this job. Alright, we had a few interruptions while we were doing this job up here, but it is what it is. So we're just getting done marking the tile lines now. My father's doing just a little bit more cleanup up here. He's got some trees that he took out on the other end of the field and behind us. You can see the spots where he pushed everything across the field. He's just cleaning up some branches and stuff now, and that's going to do it for this project. Sarah and Andrew, they are 18 miles north of the farm now. They're chisel plowing, and it is a lot drier there than what it is up here. We got 2 inches of rain up here just a couple of days ago, and it is not drying out here. Actually, we got 2.5 inches of rain, and where they're chisel plowing right now, it is it's beautiful conditions. So the farm that we're on here is about 7 miles south of our farm, so I've got to get in to pick up, run out and pick them guys up. They don't have a ride home at all, and we'll see how they're doing. So we'll join back with you in a few minutes here once we get over to the farm that they're on, and get them home here for the night, and we'll see what tomorrow brings, I guess. Well, we're just getting into the field now to pick up Sarah and Andrew. They've been over here chisel plowing for quite a little while. And you can see the ground is in a lot better shape over here. Come on, we're waiting on you. Come on, Gramps, let's go. Well, we'll get these guys home, have Mommy get them fed. Maybe they can come back over here tomorrow. You can see things are quite a bit drier here. Then the last farm we came off of was where we were working, which is 7 miles south of the farm. We're about 18 miles north of the farm here. So Sarah, she ended up pulling up a pretty good sized stone right here. And I think that's probably the only stone that's on this whole farm here. So, well, folks, we're going to get these guys home. They're going to come back over here tomorrow. They've got a lot of ground over here to turn over yet. So we've got some, we've got a wet hole right there. And if anybody recognizes this field, this is where the chopper broke down last year. It was actually sitting right there. So we're going to get these guys home. And what do you think? Come back tomorrow? Do her all over again? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Yeah. After you get your homework done, right? Yeah. That is such a pain. You know that? Yeah. Well, folks, that's going to do her. Hit the thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Catch you at the next one. Take it easy.